Hey everybody, I'm Derek Mitchell, and I just wanted to stop in on this Tuesday afternoon, April the 26th, 2016, and drop a little bit of encouragement and wisdom that I picked up over the past few weeks. So the last time that I posted a video, I had just gotten done with my 17th speech with Toastmasters. And the title of that speech was Change Your Lens. Change Your Lens. And it was all about how to shift and to change your perspective to empower you and to motivate you and to see the possibility in life as opposed to all of the roadblocks and obstacles. And I really worked hard on crafting that presentation and that message, and I stand by it. However, and this is what I love about being exposed to new ideas, new books, new audios, new speakers, is that your perspective on life is constantly being refined to adjust to the level of growth that you are experiencing. So what's changed between a few weeks ago and now is that I have a bit of a deeper perspective on what it actually means to change your lens. Now, what I have realized is that to change your lens is more of a corrective action. I would compare it to if you're having some vision problems that aren't that severe, you get some glasses and you're fine. If you're on if you're on a road trip or just in your car, just going anywhere, and you happen to miss a turn, and the GPS, will will reroute you and do a slight change to correct your course. That's what I equate to a change of your lens. But this past week, I've been listening to the 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, and I believe it's habit number 1. No, habit number 1. Yes, be proactive. And Stephen Covey talks about focusing on the lens that you view the world with as opposed to the world itself. And also what I picked up from that as well is to focus on and examine what the source of that lens is. In other words, what developed, informed that lens? What is the source? And that was part of the revelation, is to understand that the lens is a symptom of something that's deep, of something that is deeper. And the current situation that I'm in right now really made me open to receiving that message, because right now I am pursuing some very ambitious goals, and at the beginning of this year, I started out with all this fire and passion, and I was ready to go and just do it. Well, here it is, almost May, and I have made little to no um put um put 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 progress on any of my goals. And so I started to think about, why is that? And what I had to realize is that it was what's under the surface of the lens. And what's underneath is your core beliefs, what you believe about yourself, the world around you, and your place in it. So despite that, I was working on changing my perspective of things and seeing myself as powerful and capable and worthy. My core beliefs still don't reflect that. And I'm going to be completely open, honest, and vulnerable because I want you to do the same thing when you ask yourself, what are your core beliefs? My core beliefs are that I still feel as if I'm slightly inferior because I have a stutter. My core belief is that I still believe that my life would be slightly better and definitely easier if I didn't have a stutter. My core belief is when I walk into a bookstore and see all the all the words that have been written, all the ideas that have been that have been um, um, manifested on paper, and I think, what can I possibly add to this? My core belief is that will an audience ever truly be able to accept and appreciate a professional speaker with a stutter? So, regardless of how I'm trying to adjust, shape, and reform my lens, my core beliefs will always taint that lens. And and whether you are aware of this or not, your core beliefs are written all over you and your life. It may as well be tattooed right on your forehead because it's tattooed on your business, your performance at work, your connections with people. It's tattooed on how you present yourself to the world, how you walk into a room. I'm also reading Self Reliance by Ralph Waldo Emerson, and I read a line that just shook me to my core, and it goes: "Men imagine that they could." Um, th- I'm sorry. I'll start over. Men imagine that they could co- communicate their virtue or vice only by overt action, and do not see that virtue or vice emit a breath every moment. So every time you take a breath, your vice or virtue is revealed. Your core beliefs are laid bare before everybody. You can't hide it. Now, this I attended a internet marketing conference in Nashville this past week, and one of the speakers asked the audience, "Are you repelling abundance?" Now, this was day one, and of everything that I heard over those 3 days, that's the one thing that that stuck. Are you repelling abundance? And after I examined my core beliefs, the answer is yes. Right now, today, if I had everything that I ever wanted dropped in my lap, my mindset, my habits, my how how my life is organized, could not hold it. It couldn't contain it, and it would smother me. So when I heard that, it made me realize that unless you are in, unless you have a solid foundation of empowering and strong core beliefs, change your lens is not an option for you or me right now. We need to rebuild our lens, examine and challenge our core beliefs. Now, how do you fix that? I don't know yet, but I'm damn sure going to find out. And when I do, I will make a video about that as well. But for the time being, forget about change your lens. That's about as effective as giving a pair of glasses to a person with an advanced cataract. It's too cloudy. Anything, any action that is less than surgery, then going in and cutting and getting to the source of the problem will not work. So I want everyone who watches this video, examine your life and ask yourself, do I have what I want? Is my life in the state that I want it to be in? And if not, you need to be honest about what your core beliefs are. And if that's the reason why you are repelling everything that you are chasing and beckoning into your life. So I will leave you with that challenge, and I'm going to go work on rebuilding my lens. And when I get some traction on that one, I will come back and give you an update. But until then, rebuild your lens.